The Saudi royal family is the richest in the world, known for owning luxury properties and investing in elite football teams. Their immense wealth is almost unimaginable. Their rise to power began with the Sheikhdom of Diriyah, which laid the foundation for the House of Saud's dominance in the Arabian Peninsula. In the late 18th century, Muhammad bin Saud founded the Sheikhdom of Diriyah, beginning the unification of Arabian tribes under the House of Saud. As a bold and ambitious leader, he expanded his influence and aimed to create a unified Arab state. His alliance with the Wahhabi movement, led by Muhammad bin Abdul Wahhab, played a key role in strengthening his rule. The alliance between the House of Saud and the Wahhabi movement was crucial to their rise. Under Muhammad bin Saud's son, Abdulaziz I, the Emirate of Diriyah expanded significantly. A skilled military leader, Abdulaziz I conquered large areas, including the holy cities of Mecca and Medina, between 1765 and 1803. These victories boosted the family's religious legitimacy and strengthened their influence across the Arabian tribes. As the House of Saud gained power, the Ottoman Empire saw them and their Wahhabi alliance as a serious threat. In 1818, with help from Egypt's viceroy, the Ottomans crushed the Emirate of Diriyah, forcing the Saud family into exile and regaining control over the region. However, the House of Saud remained determined and resilient, going into hiding and waiting for the right moment to rise again. The House of Saud's exile didn't last forever. After the fall of the Emirate of Diriyah, they remained determined to reclaim power. This led to the rise of the Emirate of Nejd. Under Turki bin Abdullah, Muhammad bin Saud's grandson, the family regrouped and began rebuilding. Turki, a charismatic and strategic leader, aimed to reunite the Arabian tribes under the House of Saud once again. From 1823 to 1834, Turki bin Abdullah expanded the House of Saud's influence and made Riyadh the capital of the Emirate of Nejd. He built strategic alliances with tribes, strengthening the family's position. However, after his death in 1834, internal conflicts and succession disputes led to a civil war, weakening the Saud family's power. It wasn't until his son, Faisal bin Turki, rose to leadership that stability returned. Faisal, a skilled diplomat and strategist, reunited the family and restored their strength. Under Faisal bin Turki's leadership, the Emirate of Nejd prospered and expanded between 1843 and 1865. The family's influence grew beyond Nejd as they conquered new territories and formed alliances with neighboring tribes. However, after Faisal's death, succession disputes caused instability again. It wasn't until Abdul Rahman bin Faisal, Faisal's son, took power that the House of Saud regained unity and focus. Abdul Rahman bin Faisal was a visionary leader who worked hard to unify the Arab tribes and build a centralized, stable state. In 1902, his son, Abdulaziz ibn Saud, recaptured Riyadh from rival factions, marking a major turning point. Abdulaziz, a charismatic and determined leader, then began military campaigns to unite the Arabian Peninsula, laying the foundation for modern Saudi Arabia. Abdulaziz ibn Saud expanded his rule through military skill, alliances, and diplomacy, conquering regions like the Eastern Province, Asur, and Hijaz. In 1932, he officially founded the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and became its first king. He focused on modernizing the country and boosting its economy. Since then, King Saud II, Faisal, Khalid, Fahd, Abdullah, and the current King Salman have continued to lead Saudi Arabia through significant growth and transformation. The House of Saud remains central to shaping the nation's social, political, and economic future. The founding of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia marked the House of Saud's rise from regional power to global influence. Their enormous wealth, mainly from Saudi Aramco and fossil fuels, strengthened their position. Currently, King Salman bin Abdulaziz is the official leader, but Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, born in 1985, effectively rules due to the king's age. From an early age, Mohammed bin Salman showed strong interest in government and skill in diplomacy. Mohammed bin Salman's passion for politics grew as he studied law at King Saud University, graduating in 2007. He founded several companies and a non-profit to promote entrepreneurship. In 2009, he became an advisor to his father, then governor of Riyadh. His rise accelerated in 2015 when King Abdullah died and Salman became king. Muhammad was appointed defense minister, taking on a key role in protecting the kingdom. As defense minister, Mohammed bin Salman launched Operation Decisive Storm in Yemen to support the government against the Houthi insurgency, but the campaign led to a severe humanitarian crisis. Later, he took control of Saudi Aramco and the Council of Economic and Developmental Affairs, pushing for Aramco's IPO and driving the Vision 2030 plan to attract foreign investment. In 2017, he was named Crown Prince, marking a major step in his leadership. Since then, he has led bold and sometimes controversial moves, including a blockade against Qatar and social reforms within Saudi Arabia. Mohammed bin Salman lifted the ban on cinemas, allowed women to attend sports events, and granted them driving licenses, but many questioned if these reforms were driven by real freedom or economic interests. His international reputation suffered in 2018 after the alleged extrajudicial killing of journalist Jamal Khashoggi, which shocked the world. Despite the controversy, he strengthened his control by detaining royal family members for treason in 2020. Even with COVID-19 economic challenges, his global economic influence grew in 2022. Mohammed bin Salman's appointment as prime minister showed his focus on stabilizing international relations. In March 2023, Saudi Arabia and Iran restored ties, raising hopes to end Yemen's civil war and improve regional peace. This also strengthened Saudi-China economic cooperation. Additionally, Mohammed surprised many by offering to normalize relations with Israel, signaling bold international ambitions. Mohammed bin Salman's offer to normalize ties with Israel came with conditions, including U.S. commitments to Saudi security and nuclear technology. Alongside these diplomatic moves, his Vision 2030 plan aims to diversify Saudi Arabia's economy, reduce oil dependence, attract foreign investment, and promote entrepreneurship. A key step was opening the state oil company Aramco for an initial public offering to increase revenue and transparency. His leadership combines ambitious reforms with controversial actions. As Crown Prince and Prime Minister, Mohammed bin Salman continues to influence Saudi Arabia's future and global role. The House of Saud holds vast political power both domestically and internationally. Originating from Mohammed bin Saud, the family has faced challenges but stands out for its enormous wealth, estimated in billions or trillions. This wealth is primarily due to Saudi Arabia's massive oil reserves, which have driven the kingdom's economy for decades. The Saudi royal family's control over the country's vast oil resources has been a key factor in their immense wealth. Saudi Arabia holds the world's largest proven oil reserves, estimated at around 266 billion barrels. This incredible resource has enabled the family to accumulate a fortune beyond imagination. One of their most valuable assets is Saudi Aramco, the state-owned oil company, valued in the trillions of dollars. Saudi Aramco is the most valuable company worldwide, with its enormous oil reserves and global influence serving as a major source of wealth for the royal family. The opulence of the Saudi royal family is evident in their lavish lifestyle, from magnificent palaces to private jets and luxury yachts. Their extravagant spending appears limitless. Reports of multi-million-dollar purchases on artwork, jewelry, and even exotic animals highlight just how vast their wealth truly is. While the Saudi royal family enjoys unimaginable riches, they are also recognized for their philanthropic efforts. Through organizations like the King Salman Humanitarian Aid and Relief Center, they provide assistance to those in need both within Saudi Arabia and internationally. However, critics argue that these charitable efforts represent only a small fraction of their enormous fortune. The Saudi royal family's wealth extends far beyond their national borders, with significant investments across various industries and countries worldwide. Their influence spans finance, real estate, and entertainment. From owning prestigious properties in London and Paris to funding major Hollywood blockbusters, their global reach is undeniable. Their opulent lifestyle is also reflected in an extraordinary collection of luxurious properties across the globe. From sprawling palaces in Riyadh to lavish mansions in Europe and the United States, their real estate portfolio is nothing short of spectacular. These properties symbolize the immense wealth and power of the Saudi royal family. They own a fleet of luxury private jets, including the Airbus A380, the world's largest passenger plane, with interiors adorned in gold and lavish amenities. They also have extravagant yachts that offer exclusive maritime experiences. Beyond oil, the Saudi family has diversified investments through Kingdom Holding Company in finance, telecommunications, and entertainment, holding stakes in major corporations like Citigroup and Twitter. Their extensive art collection also reflects their cultural influence and passion. The Saudi royal family is known for acquiring rare and expensive artworks, and they support cultural initiatives like the King Abdulaziz Center for World Culture. Prince Al-Walid bin Talal, a prominent billionaire royal, is famous for his extravagant car collection, which includes luxury vehicles like the Bugatti Veyron and Rolls-Royce Phantom. His impressive fleet reflects his immense wealth and status. He is not alone in his love for luxury cars within the family. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, the real power in Saudi Arabia, owns an impressive car collection including a Lamborghini Aventador, Ferrari LaFerrari, and rare McLaren P1. Their cars are highly customized with luxury interiors and unique paint jobs, reflecting the family's lavish lifestyle. Beyond personal use, the royal family often gifts luxury cars to foreign dignitaries to strengthen diplomatic relations and showcase their wealth and influence. Besides luxury cars, the Saudi royal family invests heavily in extravagant yachts, symbolizing their wealth and lifestyle. Prince Al-Walid bin Talal owns the famous yacht Kingdom 5KR, equipped with a helipad, pool, and multiple suites. The family also charters some of the world's most expensive yachts, enjoying exclusive cruises from the Mediterranean to the Caribbean without sparing any expense. The Saudi royal family's passion for football goes beyond watching. They actively invest in top clubs worldwide. For example, Prince Abdullah bin Musaad owns a 50% stake in England's Sheffield United, boosting the club financially and raising its global profile. Their involvement highlights the family's commitment to being major players in the international football scene. Prince Al-Walid bin Talal's lavish Riyadh palace, spanning over 200,000 square feet with gardens and a private zoo, showcases their extravagant lifestyle. Their real estate holdings stretch worldwide, from luxury penthouses in New York City to grand estates in London. Among their most iconic properties is Chateau Louis XIV near Paris, a palace inspired by 17th-century grandeur, complete with stunning interiors, manicured gardens, and a moat. With a price tag over $300 million, Chateau Louis XIV exemplifies the Saudi royal family's extravagant lifestyle. Beyond grand residences, they invest in luxury hotels like Paris's Four Seasons Hotel George V, partly owned by Prince Al-Walid bin Talal, attracting elite travelers worldwide. Their passion for fine art includes priceless paintings, rare artifacts, and gemstones. A notable example is the Salvator Mundi, attributed to Leonardo da Vinci and purchased by Prince Badr bin Abdullah for $450 million. One of the most expensive artworks ever sold, highlighting their appreciation for rare, valuable art that also serves as an investment. The House of Saud's power was solidified in 1932 when Ibn Saud founded the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, marking a pivotal moment in Arabian history. The Saudi flag, with its shaita and sword, became a symbol of their authority and national unity. Their rise wasn't easy. They faced opposition from the Ottoman Empire, the Sharif of Mecca, the Al-Rashid family, and Islamist groups. Still, through military strength, strategic alliances, and a close bond with the Wahhabi religious establishment, the House of Saud secured its rule and unmatched power. The Saudi royal family wields immense power. Saudi Arabia's political system is rooted in traditional Islamic governance, with decisions made through consultation among the king, ministers, Islamic scholars, tribal leaders, and elites. The king, who holds absolute authority, is both head of state and government. Currently, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud leads the family, continuing its dominant political role since 2015. Most key government positions, including defense, finance, and foreign affairs, are held by royal family members, ensuring their strong control over the country and influence worldwide. Islamic religious leaders and jurists hold significant influence in Saudi Arabia's political system, shaping the judiciary and education based on Islamic law. However, the House of Saud's rule faces controversy due to corruption allegations, including nepotism and blurred boundaries between state resources and royal wealth, raising concerns about transparency. Economically, the House of Saud's control of the kingdom's vast oil reserves gives them tremendous power. Saudi Arabia is a top global oil producer, and the royal family's wealth largely comes from oil revenues controlled by the central government. However, there is little public transparency about how much wealth goes to the royal family or how it's spent. Recent economic reforms led by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman aim to diversify the economy and attract foreign investment, but critics say progress has been slow or superficial. The House of Saud uses its political and economic power to influence policies, build alliances, and strengthen the country's military and economy. The Saudi royal family wields significant influence not only within Saudi Arabia but also globally, thanks to their vast wealth and connections. Beyond acquiring assets, they are deeply involved in philanthropy, supporting causes like education, healthcare, disaster relief, and cultural preservation. A notable figure is Princess Lamia bint Majid Al Saud, Secretary General of Al Walid Philanthropies, founded by Prince Al Walid. This organization focuses on empowering women, youth development, and humanitarian aid, positively impacting millions worldwide and highlighting the family's commitment to giving back. In its early years, the Saudi royal family began its philanthropic journey by founding key charitable organizations to improve the lives of their people. Notable initiatives include the King Abdulaziz Foundation for Research and Archives, 1972, which preserves Saudi culture, and the King Faisal Foundation, 1976, supporting education, healthcare, and social welfare. By the 1980s, their efforts went global with the creation of the International Islamic Relief Organization, IRO, in 1978, becoming one of the world's largest humanitarian groups. Prince Al Walid bin Talal, through his Al Walid Philanthropies Foundation, supports education, healthcare, and women's empowerment globally. Princess Adela bint Abdullah founded the Adela Foundation, which helps women and children in Saudi Arabia through vocational training, healthcare, and support for domestic violence victims. There isn't enough data to determine how the HIV victim died during early life. Meanwhile, the Saudi royal family remains deeply committed to providing quality education for Saudi citizens. Beyond education, they have been actively involved in humanitarian relief during crises, offering substantial financial aid to countries affected by natural disasters like earthquakes and floods. Their support has helped rebuild communities, supply essentials, and assist recovery efforts. Importantly, their philanthropy isn't limited to donations. They personally engage in hands-on initiatives, visiting hospitals, schools, and charities to better understand local needs and provide direct support. This personal dedication has inspired many others to contribute and make a difference. One standout initiative is the Misk Foundation, founded by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman in 2011. This foundation is dedicated to empowering Saudi youth by opening doors to education, entrepreneurship, and leadership development. Thanks to its programs and partnerships, thousands of young Saudis have been equipped to reach their full potential and actively contribute to the nation's advancement. Another major endeavor is the King Salman Humanitarian Aid and Relief Center, commonly known as KS Relief, established in 2015. The Saudi royal family plays a key role in humanitarian aid through organizations like the King Salman Humanitarian Aid and Relief Center, KS Relief, which provides assistance to countries affected by crises and natural disasters. They also invest in healthcare, such as the King Salman Center for Disability Research, founded in 2016, which improves the lives of people with disabilities through innovation and advocacy. Individual royals, like Princess Rima bint Bandar, Saudi Arabia's ambassador to the U.S., actively promote women's rights and empowerment. KS Relief plays a vital role in providing humanitarian aid to countries affected by conflicts, natural disasters, and crises. The Saudi royal family has been actively supporting global education through the Al Walid Philanthropies Foundation, led by Prince Al Walid bin Talal. Their contributions have helped underprivileged students gain access to quality education, funded research, and promoted knowledge exchange internationally. They have also played a key role in combating the COVID-19 pandemic by providing financial aid, medical supplies, and resources to affected countries, supporting healthcare systems and vaccine distribution. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed it and want to see more like this, click on the cards on your screen.